Hey everyone, this is 7denser Master here. I'm back again with another Metro Simulator beta video. This is still version 3.14, but there are some new updates to it, to which I will demonstrate by operating on, we'll say line 6, the Metropolitan line 2020. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So once it loads up, now I come over here to the left hand side. And you might notice over here on the left hand side that we now have London Underground stock, London and Glasgow, and Moscow stock. But particularly because I've seen other videos where they're showing off some of the other stuff, I want to focus on is the London Underground stock, because that's personally my favorite. So we'll start from primary terminal, and we'll do a 2-section London Underground D Stock, which is now retired from the District line. Because this has a refurbished and the original livery D stock. And we'll do an S7 stock because the platforms are a little shorter for an S8. So we're at station black. Turn it around and just look at that. I mean, from the outside, it's pretty detailed. On the inside, not so much with the cab. But pretty close to detail as you can get when it comes to this game. And it has a signage from what routes they are in this game. And on the sides, too. And the sounds are a little different than what it should be. Like, this has the sounds of a 1992 stock on the central line rather than an actual D stock. So, like, okay, I'm gonna open the doors and I'll even and it'll even show.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
See that? Not the correct sounds.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
And now if we focus onto the S7 stock here, the interior is a little bit funny because I know there's usually more seats. And the decals are pretty good. You see District Line, Circle Line, Hammersmith and City Line, Metropolitan line, which is kind of surprising for an S7 stock. But I guess they just used the same thing when it came to that. We'll walk through carriages and whatnot. To which, let's switch over here. And it still uses the motors as if it was the other stock trains. So like, when we open the doors, let me turn on the train. No announcement, just a chime. Side signage over here. And I'll even explain the propulsion when we get to that. So we'll take this for like a quick run, like one stop. So control, create path, block 660, 621. Yeah, we're just gonna take the stock for like one one stop. Then doors closing. Sometimes it's in tune with what the audio has. And whistle. So like I said, the interior, more than what you can desire. And yes, you can actually open the cab doors. I forgot how the hell to do it for the other side. Lane open the left side and shift and X at the same time. Let's get back to the D stock. And again, because this is just pretty much for demonstration purposes, we'll just let it go. Open it the wrong way.
Mind the gap between the train and the platform. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So that pretty much covers the D stock, although again for demonstration purposes I will even show the older stock. Well, more or less unrefurbished D stock. And an SH stock. Coming outside, S8 stock, which is commonly used on the Metropolitan line. So you can see longer than what the platform is. Then on the side, the original livery D stocks with, I mean, I'm surprised that all the bars are still green, which is a little issue, but and original decals and whatnot. It still has automated announcements for some reason. Well, the announcement thing. And The one thing that the refurb doesn't have, door open buttons. And then going inside the interior of the S8 Stock, the Metropolitan line layout with the bench style seating and whatnot. And now, let's take a look at the deeper level tube stock, to which you can easily do. So we're going to take a look at the 95 stock. On the M7, because the M7 is built like a tube line. See the 4 rails here? And this is a 1995 Northern Line stock.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Still incorrect announcement, not the right voice, and incorrect door chime when opening. And again, demonstration purposes, let's just take the center off. Test run. There we are. We got mega stores. So that's it. Yep, so that's pretty much the 95 stock right there. And if we go to platform DM7, so we'll even test out 73 stock, which that at least has the correct voices. So if you look inside the interior, okay, a little weird, but nevertheless, let's just get it out for a test run. Okay, that's a little strange.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is the correct announcements. Okay, so that pretty much covers London Underground stock. And now let's take a look at some Toronto stuff. So, we'll say, okay, try out one tram. Because for Toronto, it's really the tram equipment that, so you see here, an articulated tram. I'm not familiar with Toronto models, so if the only one I'm familiar with is the PCC and the Flexity Outlook. So, excuse me in advance if I mess up on pronunciations and whatnot. Really can't change the signage on here. Not really the right sounds based from what I've seen from in service. Yeah, it's just like the graphics are good. It's just the sounds themselves. They didn't do a good job on. And let's take a look at the Flexity Outlook. See, Flexity Outlook. And this one, you can obviously change the signage. Not the correct door set sounds. Yeah, they just, okay, like graphic-wise, they did a good job. Sound-wise, on the other hand, they need to work on this. And let's just say, okay, if I want to skip to the next station, because I don't feel like driving on another train. Just a demo of Toronto. Do a PCC. Just to show how it'll look like. This is the PCC of the TTC. So, there's the pantograph. Obviously, it doesn't have sounds like that. And what was the last one? Oh yeah. CLRV. There we go. And the single car LRV. And everything else, pretty much Russian or Dutch. Well, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video of the demonstrations of the newer vehicles available on Metro Simulator Beta. This is 7 Denture Master signing off. Please be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more.